listeners. Welcome to BlablaLara, a podcast about immigration, travel, exchange. And today we have two very special guests, my favorite Russian twins, Ksenia and Ekaterina. And it's going to be very funny. We'll have a lot of talk.
Hello.
Hi, girls. How are you today? We have three different time zones. I'm in Brazil, Ksenia is in Los Angeles, and Ekaterina is in Germany. And yeah, let's get this started. With this episode, this is the third episode of the podcast, and I will start a session. Every episode, we will have a word of the day in the language of the guest. And today we chose the word Lyubov in Russian.
Yes, you're right.
And,
Yeah.
and it's a very interesting day. And there's a special
Yes,
reason why I have these two guests. Ksenia is my girlfriend, and Ekaterina is her sister. So it will be funny. So, okay, can you say where you live and how long you've been living there, just to start, and where are you from? Ksenia, you can.
Yeah, who's starting?
Who's starting?
you can say, Ksenia, can you start?
Okay, I'm from Russia, from Moscow, and now I'm living in United States, Los Angeles, California. And I really like it to be here. And I moved in here like a year and a half ago. I think it was September 2019. So it's not too much, but still I fall in love with this place.
Yes, I know. That's great. LA is the best place in the world. I think. I don't know many places, but still. And you, Ekaterina, I think you are probably from the same place because you are twins. So you are
Yes, I'm also from Moscow. I haven't been in LA, unfortunately, not yet, but I hope it will be possible someday. Yes, and now I'm living in Germany for this year. It will be already 9 years that we are in Germany. Yeah, it's already a while. And firstly we moved to Mainz. It's a little city, but not, it is small, but not. So it is also the capital of one of the land in Germany. So it's not a countryside, something like this. Okay. And then we moved to in 2015. We moved to Potsdam. Potsdam is near near Berlin.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nice. Okay, so I have some questions for you, Ekaterina. You said Potsdam. Yeah, I think I just remember now that you were saying that. I saw you on Strava once, and I stalked you, and I saw your location, and I think you were like running in a place that was like a forest because there was a lot of green. Is there how your city is? There's a lot of trees. How is there? How is the weather? I saw that you have a lot of snow now in the winter too.
Yeah. So a year ago, we moved to our house, and it's not the Potsdam. It's not. It's countryside. You know, it is very, very small town called Michendorf. So it is Dorf. It's country in German. So it's countryside, not country. Да, деревня. Countryside, no?
Yes.
Yes, a village, like village. And we are living, or we live just near the forest. It's oak, I think, oak forest. And this winter is very special. We haven't had such winter as we moved here. Such winters we had in Russia, but not in Germany. It's very unusual for this region. It may be common for some place in Germany in the mountains. I mean, for example, Bayern, Bavaria, okay. So it's the region south of Germany. But for us, it's really very unusual.
But probably you are used to cold weather, right? Because Russia and snow. Because I'm from Brazil. No, we don't have snow here at all. We don't have cold weather. It's hot all the time. You've never seen the snow. I saw like ice in Sequoia in LA because it's like in the high altitudes in the mountains. But no, I'm a tropical animal. I don't survive in winter, so I can't even imagine that. How is it there?
No, we are having a lot of fun, you know, and it's it reminds me my childhood. Of course, we used to have a lot of snow as we were a child, and then I moved to Germany, and I saw snow only when we are visiting Moscow for Christmas holidays, and here the snow didn't lay. It could fall just a little bit and then disappear, and now it's. The snow lays I think for maybe 2 weeks or something like this, but this weekend is the last weekend with snow, I think, because next week we already have warmer weather and rains.
Yes, here where I am now, it's raining a lot. I don't know. I think the climate is getting more intense, and when the time passes, I don't know if it has to do with the global warming or anything. But I think the summer is hotter and the winter is colder, and there are more rain and more snow. And when it's a dry time, it's more dry. In California, there are fires and everything. It's crazy. And I have a question now for Ksenia, because Ekaterina said that snow reminds her about her childhood. Is that true? Did you have a lot of snow in your childhood? Did you play in the snow? Like you had like a snow wars or that stuff? Like
yes, that's absolutely true. Yeah. Yeah. I cannot say that I miss the snow in California. I cannot say this because I'm like having a good times with the sun, you know, and palm trees and everything. So I really appreciate the weather in California. But yeah, and even if you want to see the snow, you can go to the mountains and you can see the snow. Actually, we saw it in Sequoia, and yeah, it's not the same. It's not that because in Moscow the snow is laying down for a long time, and you can also do the snowballs and like play with the snow because it's kind of like thick and it's not melting in your hands, so you can do something. And also, yeah, it's a lot of fun to to play with the snow.
Nice,
yeah, it's a childhood memories.
Yeah, sounds good. I want to try that one day. Let's see. So Ekaterina, do you speak German? You speak German and Russian and English?
Yes,
it's a lot.
that's true. Now my German, so now for me it's more difficult to speak English because I don't use English in my everyday life. So I use German in my everyday life and Russian, of course, and English not very often. That's why, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I speak Portuguese and English, and I mean, it's different because Portuguese is a Latin language. It's similar to Spanish and French, Italian, but Russian and German are completely different languages. So I don't think it enters my brain. I learned some Russian words. I had a friend from Ukraine, and he taught me some Russian words, and that's how I met Ksenia, speaking Russian. Привет, как дела? Is all I know. And I like the different alphabet. The Russian alphabet.
So you should practice more.
Yes, definitely. I want to get fluent in Russian. Read a book.
You have a teacher for free.
Yes. And you, Ksenia, do you speak German? Do you speak German too?
No, I don't speak German.
You speak Portuguese.
Yes, of course, I speak Portuguese every day.
Okay. Yeah. French, a little bit of French. Yeah, everything, right? It's very... international
A little bit of
environment.
yeah,
All
but
right.
it's too little. I cannot use it. No.
All right. But so you speak English, right? Fluently because you live
Yeah,
in the
speak
US.
English and Russian.
And
That's
how, when
it.
did you learn English? And
When?
when did you start? Yeah,
Oh,
speaking.
we
Or
started to
how?
learn English very, very early when we were like, I don't know how old we were, but probably like 7
4 years
or
old. We
4
were
years.
4 years old.
Oh,
Oh,
We
yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
started
come
early.
English class.
Yes, we started to take English
Mhm.
classes. Our parents like pay for it, and it was like a game, like for fun at the beginning. But then we continued like to learn English in school, and we had a really good teacher at school,
Uh-huh.
and then at the university, and so that's it. Like I'm learning English my whole life, I must
Yes,
say.
I know, I know. And one thing that I'm curious is like, because Russian is a different alphabet. So when you are learning how to read, for example, you said like when you were 4 years old, you learn the Russian alphabet, but you learn the English and you learn the other alphabet, the Roman alphabet, like at the same time, or you learn later. How is that? Because
No,
it's completely different in my
actually, yeah,
view.
yes. We started to learn Russian alphabet at school, I think, right?
I think before
Yeah,
school.
yeah, like before we learned with our parents, but
Mm.
I remember that we had a, do you remember that we had a like bukvar in, do you remember? And
Yes, of
we
course.
learned it.
Everyone.
Yeah, and we learned it in school. I don't know, I think it was kind of at the same time. I don't remember
Uh,
exactly.
that's great. Yeah.
But
You know,
I don't know.
children learn they learn languages much more faster than we,
yeah,
Hmm.
it's
and
easy for them.
there are difference when you learn your как это родной, your
Native.
native language, or so you learn it in another way. You learn it from hearing and from повторять. Все,
Uh,
что могу.
Copying,
and you
you
have
copy your
children, right?
parents.
Copy,
Do you
yes.
speak Russian to your children? Like you speak Russian?
Yes,
Do you speak
my children, they speak Russian. They speak Russia very good. They are learning now Russia, like grammar or how to read, how to write. They are learning now. They attend weekends, not weekend, the Saturday school. There is Russian school there.
Oh,
Here,
nice.
also in Potsdam, and they are learning Russia once a week. They have lessons.
Mm.
But of course, Russian language is their native language, and they
Uh-huh.
learn from us a lot. And German, it's a little bit another story. They also learn German not as, for example, I learned, yes, because they also copy what they hear. They can say already a lot. They no, they go to German school, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but now, for example, we have some problem that because of Corona again,
Mm.
we have homeschooling, and they had homeschooling last year also for 2 months. I think we had lockdown. Yes, it was in spring, and now again for approximately 1 month and a half.
Mm.
And it's difficult now for them because when they have such breaks, I mean, we speak only Russian at home. Of course, they have school tasks a lot, but when you
Mm.
don't hear the language every day, of course, it's difficult. And I also noticed that they are a little bit so they lost something. I
Uh,
hope they will manage to get it, to catch it again. But no, it's not so simple now.
Yes.
Um, but they learn just, it's not very difficult for them.
Yes, yes. For children, it's easier to learn one, two languages. Yeah, they're always learning. But yeah, I wonder now with Corona, this generation of kids, that they stay like 1 year out of school. It's different, right? It impacts our life. You miss a lot of the part of socializing and
Yes.
everything. But it happens, there's the positive signs, the negative signs, but yeah, it's part of life. I wasn't expecting this Corona, but yeah, that's how we are living now. And yeah,
No,
yeah.
I try to do, I try to do my best.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I noticed that uh, our life changed a lot, has
Mm-hmm.
or changed a lot because
Mm-hmm.
of Corona. Because before I tried to go with them to some cultural events, for example, yes,
Mm-hmm.
or friends. Were always this social life was a big part of our lives now.
Yeah.
But I hope that maybe in 2 3 months, no, 2 3 months, it's very, of course, very optimistic. Half a year, we can back to normal life.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay. Yes,
yeah,
and let me ask you too another question. Yeah, we talked about language, about children, about Corona. Yeah, and let me ask you, why did you move, Ksenia? Why did you move to the United States? When did you have the idea? In Ekaterina, why did you move to Germany? And do you like it, or what do you miss about Russia? Do you plan to go to a different country in the future, or go back to Russia, or stay forever in the place that you are, and why? Can you talk about a little bit about that, please, Senya?
Okay. Yeah. So I remember that I had a period in my life that, like, it was a period of great changes, and I remember one day I just asked myself, what do I want to do? What do I really want to do? And where do I want to live? And I remember that I always wanted to live somewhere in a warm climate and near the ocean, because nature means a lot for me. It's my inspiration. It's really something that gives me, like a fresh air. And I
Mm-hmm.
really like beautiful landscapes, and I like sun. And in Moscow, the weather is almost always cold, and we
Mm-hmm.
don't have much sun. And so I started to think that nothing, like, nothing holds me. And I started to think about the United States in general, and California particularly, because I never been before in California, but just in my
Mm-hmm.
dreams. I don't know why, in my dreams it was a special
Yes,
place,
the
because
movies and
also
everything, songs,
yeah,
movies, everything is about
Disney
California.
movies, yeah, came from here, and I was a big fan of Disney movies, actually, and all the Hollywood movies too. And so I thought, like, why not? And if not now, then when? And so I just started to search about this. And also I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to move on and to develop in my career, and I wanted to get my master's, and I wanted to, like, uh, just to like to develop. And that's why
Mhm.
I started to search for the university, and I found the UCLA, and I really like this idea. And so we're here now. So
Mhm.
what
Yes.
else? You asked that uh, if I like it. Yes, I like it. It's a really good place. I like the California because it's very diverse,
Mhm.
and when you're just hitting the PCH1 and you're seeing how
Yes,
diverse it is, because
definitely.
it's like you're passing by the ocean, and then forests, and then mountains, and then like fields
Yes.
and meadows, like all
Mhm.
the possible landscapes you can see. And it's amazing, it's incredible, it's something that really, like, inspires you and touch your heart.
Yeah,
And also I really like the weather. I feel really better here. I mean, even physically I feel better here. I think it's because of the weather, because of the climate. There is no like big climate changes here during the year, so the weather is like almost
yes.
the same.
It doesn't
Yeah, and
much. Yeah.
yeah, that's good. I think I would like to
Doesn't
travel
rain a
also. I
lot.
like to travel actually.
Yes.
Yeah, and probably yeah, I would like to continue traveling after COVID, of course. I'm not sure where I will stay, like, settle down, but I like California. Let's see.
Yeah, great. Yes, good. You have like 49 states, yeah, in the United States.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
But yeah,
true. That's
California
true.
is definitely the best. I think so. I never been to other states. I've traveled through the United States, but yeah, I love LA too. It was always my dream to move there. And you,
And
Ekaterina, what
I
about you,
like LA. Yeah.
Germany? Said you've been
It
there
was
for 9 years.
2000.
Uh,
It was 2012, and my husband was working for some German-Russian firma with their head office in Germany, in Mainz, and I don't know. We always wanted to try something else. Just I don't know. It was not very. It was not a dream, I think, but it was just a wish to try to live somewhere else, not only in Moscow. We like to travel a lot with my husband, and then it was just an opportunity to try to move and to live in Germany because of the work of my husband. And we said, okay, why not? Let's try. We were young and free.
and you want to stay in Germany now for the rest of your life? You see like your life there, or you see yourself going back to Russia or to another country?
Nah, I can't say that Germany is my dream country. There are some good points in Germany, and of course I got used to it. But I can't. For example, I like this place, especially where we're now, because of the nature, because of the nearness of the city. On the other hand, and so I like this place really, and the nature is beautiful here. Yeah, we don't have ocean, but still. And Germany is also can be very different. For example, Alps, they are also in Germany, and there are a lot of lakes, really beautiful lakes, and so. I don't know. We have some plan B with my husband, so we would like to spend our when we will be old. We would like to spend our days in the mountains of Italy.
Oh, really?
So it's yeah. So
nice.
we like Italy also a lot. We don't know the language, but we like Italians. We like the country. Yeah, and maybe someday we will manage it. We will have the EU citizenship, and so we can stay in every country. Now we have permission to live in Germany, so we don't have problems with that. But this permission don't allow you to live in any country of European Union. So we can live in Germany, but we can't live in any other country of EU.
Europe, yes,
Because no, for example, a German guy can live in any country of
Citizen,
Union.
German citizen.
The German citizen, yes. But we have the right to get it. The complication is that we need then to refuse our Russian citizenship to get German citizenship. Yes, because they are it's not allowed to have two citizenships here.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, story of my life here in the United States is the same bureaucracy with visas and everything, but in the end, everything works. If you really want to get something, you make it happen, right? Now I have a final question for you two. Ekaterina, you already answered because we are running out of time. Sorry, we can keep talking offline if you want. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of stuff to talk. It's really good, this conversation. But the question is, what would be another country that you would choose to leave despite the ones that you already lived? So not counting Russia, Germany, or the United States. What is another country that you would pick? Because you said Italy, but if you have another one in mind, you can say too. So Ksenia, I know yours is Brazil.
Yeah, sure.
You should choose the right question there.
Right answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what I don't know. France. What is your answer? What is the other country that you would go?
I didn't really think about it. I don't know. It's not United States, not Russia, and not what else. The one thing that I really wanted to happen in my life is that I want to live near my sister somewhere. I don't know, probably. I don't even know
Germany.
where. But
Yeah, I would live in Germany too. I want to learn German, and in my field in business is good. You know, there are good companies from Germany or Holland, Netherlands. Want to go to Netherlands? Want to visit Netherlands? Yeah, everything. Italy, Russia. All right. So that's it for today. We're running out of time. So thank you so much for your participation. It was really good to talk to you. So
thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's it. Let's keep in touch. Yeah, let's keep in touch and talk more. Let's more sessions like this to talk a lot. And thank you that listened to this episode today. This was the third episode of BlablaLara. And stay tuned for next episodes. Thank you. Bye-bye.